Hello guys, Havoc and back with a video, and today we're going to be talking about some update concepts, or update ideas if you prefer to say it like that. So, this YouTuber by the name Johan creates a lot of cool concepts. If you guys want to go ahead and check him out, I'll leave the link down below to his channel. He has a few videos on these things that I will show you guys today. So there's a lot of concepts. I wasn't sure what to start with first. Some of these have gameplay, which is really rare to see because how are you gonna make gameplay for something that's just a concept? But yeah, Johan over here decides to make gameplay, and that's pretty cool. So I guess we're gonna start with the first one, which is the rage cart. It's very similar to the cannon cart, but it's not a cannon cart. So it'll run over to the tower, and when it's losing health around half health, it'll rage itself to do even more damage. Here's some gameplay, by the way. He created this all by himself, and unlike the cannon cart, it does not go into a normal cannon once it's done, or once it's down, once the shield is gone. This one does not have a shield, so it's more like a heavy, slow shooter. It'll be more expensive, a bit slower, you know what I mean? I think it looks pretty cool. The card concept image looks pretty neat as well, and I just think the gameplay completes it all. So yeah, moving on, we have the ice tower. My dog's eating food. I guess we'll wait till she finishes. Yes? Anyways, the ice tower has some gameplay as well, and I will pop it on right here. There's actually two types of gameplay, so I'll show you both of them, and here is the stats. Now, this speaks for itself. We don't have to explain how this will work. It's pretty much an Inferno tower, but slow tower, ice tower. I think this will be pretty cool because we don't exactly have any tower that will slow down troops. We have the ice wizard, we have the freeze spell, but they're all different, and we don't have anything like this. Now, before we move on to the rest of the cards, I wanted to mention a new arena and a new game mode. He created a video for a game mode called Tug of War. It has gameplay, so if you guys want to go ahead and see it, here we go. It's basically where you attack the enemy cannon, and as that cannon takes damage, it'll move towards the center. In other words, your team will pull the cannon to your side, and this will lead to you winning. But there's another twist here. The cannons also do damage. I'm not sure how much, but obviously you need some form of defense. Unlike touchdown, where you have no defense, this will have a defensive cannon. The cannon in the middle does damage. I mean, why not? I think it's cool game mode, and I would play this. It'll be very interesting. Like, it's kind of like touchdown, but it's also sort of like the regular game mode, except for this one you're trying to defend a tower, and this one doesn't break. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Moving on to the arena, we have the Air Station Arena. I'm not sure what trophies this will be unlocked at, but maybe they can add it between some arena that we already have, maybe somewhere in 4K or something. I don't know. It looks pretty dope. I like it, and I think Supercell should continue to add new arenas because we recently got one in, like, what, last spring? So it doesn't mean that they have exactly stopped adding stuff. We can still see new arenas, especially for the new anniversary update in March. Who knows what that update will have, but yeah. So moving on to some other cards, we have the Bomb Goblins. It'll spawn 2 strong Bomb Goblins, and they're pretty much like a buffed goblin. They won't get destroyed by arrows or a zap spell. They're a bit more heavy. But it's not only that they're some OP goblins or anything like that, they also do def damage. So yes, the stats are a bit balanced. Obviously with concepts you have to create stats for the cards, and this looks pretty balanced. So the def damage is arrows. It's kind of like goblins and arrows mixed together in one card. And if you look at the stats, there is some drawbacks. There is some advantages over using just arrows or just goblins. So yeah, this will be a pretty interesting addition to the game. Let me know what you guys think below about the Bomb Goblins. The next one, I like this one, and it is a Elixir Golem. Everyone knows here that I like Golem decks. That's pretty much all I use. Golem Beatdown, Golem Rush deck, pretty much anything with Golem I like. So this card right here is called the Elixir Golem. It regenerates Elixir over time while it's deployed. Now the twist here is that unlike the regular Golem, this one does not have any def damage, so it will not explode next to your tower and deal 500 damage. It's not the best tank, but it does have a very nice ability, and that's, you know, trying to regenerate elixir over time. The damage is also decent, so don't worry. It's not like an ice golem that does pretty much no damage. Well, it does do some damage, but, you know, Not really. Next one is going to be the Skeleton Curse, and this one revives dead troops into the arena as a skeleton form, so they won't have as much damage or health as before when they were alive. They'll have a little bit of health, kind of like a clone spell. But instead of cloning your troops, obviously this will revive them and they'll have a little bit of health, and they can still continue to attack. Now, obviously, I think they'll be destroyed by arrows, simply because if you couldn't, it'll be a little too OP. I think this will be awesome for bait decks, but, you know, if Supercell were to add this to the game, they would have to make it very, very balanced, because you obviously don't want to revive like 100 goblins and then boom, you don't have elixir for arrows. They would have to add it in some way that it's not too OP, but it's not too trash, you know what I mean? And to differentiate the troops even more, they'll have a purple tint, kind of like they're raged, but they're not really raged. You know how clone troops have like that green-blue effect? Well, these will have purple. I think it's a pretty good card, and I will be down to try this card because I think it's a very nice concept. The next one is the Crusher. The Crusher is a new building, which is something we rarely see. We haven't seen a new building since like 2016, so it's been way overdue. The Ice Tower and the Crusher, there's two ideas. Now, this will be a risky card, meaning that if you use it, you have to play it right, or else you just waste elixir. So we can compare that to maybe the Three Musketeer. They cost a lot, right? But they can be taken out by a lightning, a fireball, and a zap, and boom, you wasted elixir because you didn't play it right. This will be kind of the same, and you have to play it strategically. So like the mortar, it cannot target troops too close. It does pretty decent damage like a fireball. It does not target air, so you can't be defending balloons with this or lava hounds. You're kind of screwed with that. And much like the mortar, it won't do much to golems and giants because, one, they have a lot of HP, and two, when they get close, the Crusher won't do anything. I really like the idea, and I think that a new building in Clash Royale would just be something that we would want. We don't exactly need, but you know, it would be cool to see a new building in Clash Royale because we haven't had one in just such a long time. And the last card we have is the Champions. Is that right? Champion? The Champion. It's not 2 or 3, it's just one champion. It's kind of like an Elite Barbarian. Except this one is a single one, and it'll deal 2x more damage once it takes out one troop. So you better watch out because this one will be more powerful once it takes out something. Now obviously if you look at the stats, it's pretty balanced, so you know, it's not going to be destroying towers left and right. It'll be more like play it right and it'll do work. Obviously, all the cards are like that in Clash Royale. For example, we said the Three Musketeers. Let's look at the Sparky. The Sparky kind of sucks if you don't play it right. The Inferno Dragon, it really sucks if you don't play it right. There's a lot of cards in Clash Royale that don't do well if you don't play them right. So, I think all these cards are worth a chance. Let me know what you guys think below in the comment section, and let me know about your own ideas. I have a lot of ideas, and I'm gonna make a video about that soon. I haven't made my own card ideas in like a long time, so I think it's time, and I might be doing that maybe next month. So yeah, I think that should be it for today's video. Like I said, his channel is gonna be right down in the description. You guys want to go ahead and check him out, subscribe, like, blah blah blah, whatever you want to do. I think his concepts are amazing, and just the work he puts in for the gameplay, it's pretty awesome. So I really hope you guys enjoyed. I want to thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe for videos. Tell me what you guys think below in the comment section. YouTube. See you on the next one. Peace!